You know, as press, when we go to CES, a lot of friends and family think that we come away with all the cool goodies and swag and stuff like that. And the reality is, we do. But this year at CES 2016, I came home with something that is very simplistic. It does its job, it makes no apologies, it has no thrills, no chills, no spills, but for what it is, it's a pretty cool product. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Sandman Clock with USB. Stay tuned. So the Sandman Clock is one of the first brilliant ideas coming out of a scrappy little Kickstarter out of Palo Alto, California. Now, these guys actually had a Kickstarter earlier last year, but unfortunately it did not come to pass. For whatever reason, the idea of an alarm clock / USB hub just didn't grab the general public. Now, they said it was because of lack of media attention, and you know what? I have to agree with them. There's so many Kickstarter projects out there that get so much media attention for no reason. Potato salad? Really? But as I mentioned in the opening, the Sandman Clock does two things very simplistically. One, it's an alarm clock, and two, it's a USB hub. In fact, it's a USB hub with 4 USB ports in the back. And for the alarm part of it, it's a large red LED that can tell time in either 12-hour or 24-hour time. You can set one alarm. You have a giant snooze bar up at the top. And for added bonus, you have a dimming effect to determine how bright you want the LED to be. That's it. With regards to how fast it charges your devices, well, it's a USB charge, so it's not Qualcomm's 2.0 quick charge or anything like that. It's your standard USB charge. So what you might expect out of it in terms of overnight charging, your devices will be fine the next morning. If you wanted a quick charge within the next 30 minutes, you might not find too much of a boost in your device. But the fact is, this is really solving no problems. I mean, really, if we're being perfectly honest with ourselves here, it's really not solving too many problems except for maybe a little bit of wire management, but we all have alarm clocks. For the most part, if you're watching this, you have some sort of device to watch this on, and it's either your computer or it's your cell phone or it's your tablet, or maybe you have a wearable that also has an alarm clock. So why would you get an alarm clock? Well, some people just want an alarm clock. I can't tell you how many times that I have set my alarm on multiple phones only to be snoozed immediately, or the phone will fall on its side, cover the speaker, so I don't even hear the alarm. This alarm is actually pretty quite loud. It doesn't take up too much room on the desk. It's white. I don't know if they're going to come out with any other colors, to be perfectly honest with you, but white goes with everything just as black goes with everything. It works on any device, and the interesting thing about this, and I don't know if this is a decision because it's also a USB hub, but it has this battery pack, or rather this converter, this transformer that it comes with. It's actually heavier than the clock itself, but what's really good is that it has enough lead and enough give that it's not going to be dangling behind your desk or anything like that. So for the cost of this versus some of the other alarm clocks that are out there, if you truly are looking for an alarm clock, this is not a bad thing to consider. Honestly, I wouldn't ever consider buying an alarm clock for myself until I saw them at CES. Having one thing plugged into the wall and then all the other things plugged into this, effectively hiding wires as neatly as possible, this is a pretty cool idea. Now, they're not alone. If you go and search alarm clock USB hub, there are a few other options that are out there ranging between $12 to $15 to $18. Now, why I would say this might be probably a better bet other than the other ones that are already in the market, the other ones have this weird, at least the ones that I saw, the ones that came up on Google and Bing and Amazon, were this weird kind of alarm clock that was also a message board, and you could write something on it. It was like a neon sign message board that reflected this neon off of the light panel, and so it shone throughout not just the time of it, but also throughout the whole message board. So when you turn to the alarm clock, you wouldn't just see the alarm or the clock, you would also see this huge burst of blue or pink or whatever LED light that you chose of a message. And it's a little difficult to fall asleep to that. I haven't tested that, truth be told, but based off of what I saw, that'll be very distracting at 3 in the morning as I'm trying to fall asleep after watching Top Gear for 3-4 hours. You know, it's what you do. So, if you are interested in the Sandman Clock, the best thing that you can do right now is click the link below, and that'll send you directly to the site in which you can gather more information. They are shipping out the final products in March, which is just a month away. The one that I have here is a pre-production model, is 3D printed, but for what it is, it does its job. I didn't have any overpowering issues. The alarm was piercing, but with this large snooze button, I was able to turn it off very quickly, but it still did rattle my brain, so I got up and took my son to school on time, I think. In any event, I know a few of you are going to write in the comments, why do I need this? I have alarms. Listen to the video. Watch the video. I explain why you might want this. This is an option. It's not for everybody, but yeah, come on, internet. Please. Other than that, leave all your questions, comments, and whatever else in the section below. Definitely please thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys in the next one. I'm Tony Hannity's, and I forgot to introduce myself earlier. Late.